Hello world, Wave Time here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. I decided to do a different setup right now and going to work on a bit of, well, a logistical challenge, yes, but also a bit of a other challenge. What I've noticed is that I hardly ever have enough energy in my IC2 system. It seems to be, well, depleting rather quickly is one way to describe it, as well as being a general pain in the butt. So, what I decided to do was take a pump that I can create with quite a bit of iron actually. I think I got enough iron there. Motor also, and the extra grates to be very great. And going to set up a nice simple setup for my geothermal generator. I found underneath the volcano a huge supply of energy. Energy in the form of the obviousness of, well, lava. Lava, I found it rather unfortunately, I might add. But that's all in the past now. At least I want it to be. Anyways, so let's get a few more fluid pipes, which are rather important in this setup. Let's see, do I have enough? Nope, not enough for an extra set after that. So this fluid pipe is going to connect to a pump, which I'm going to make now. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's that motor? There we go. And there we go. We got the pump. Pump, let's say, is going to have to be way over there. But we're going to have to also connect all of these pipes. Once again, sorry for the lag. I think I've isolated where the problem is, though there's going to have to be a bit of experimentation. And yes, there is a huge freaking lava lake beneath this area, so worry not. I think what I'm going to do right now is actually set up a temporary place to do all of this skullduggery, if I can say it that way. And I think we will need to orient you this way. Now, is this the correct orientation? One moment, I'm gonna have to find that out. Wait, nope, there's an arrow. Oops, there we go. Here we go, and okay, what I'm gonna have is a grate right here, which will require all of these metal bars. Not all of them, but you get the picture. This here, and this right here. We'll also need a nice little area for which to hide away. And to put the deployer right here. Not there. Here. And what we'll do is actually make a few cells to put in it right away. So, this deployer will eventually get some sort of redstone pulse, which will signal that, hey, I kind of need energy. Or more like, hey, activate, please gather the lava that will be there. I'll also need a bit of battery power in here and a lever. So we can probably not make the lever right now. And actually, yeah, we can make the lever right now. Here, 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 here. So we'll also need to get some blue electricity here. Probably a solar panel will be sufficient. And a timer here. So the timer will tick and capture all of the lava that goes through this grate. And probably best to cover that end also. Don't want lava to go everywhere. So it'll continually pulse and get all of these fancy little lava empty cells when it's done. Then we'll probably connect it to a chest to bring it all the way over there. Actually, let's just get a bunch more pipes, bring the setup over near the industrial craft room so we'll actually be able to flick the switch at a whim. Go on, ask me how come my aura rating is so high here. Come on, you're allowed to ask. Not going to? Good. 'Cause I don't have much of a clue either. I'm guessing it's all of these totems of dawn helping out a bit, but what do I know? Okay. Do you know how many pipes it took to get it from way over there to here? If you answered a heck of a lot, you're right. Okay, right here I have a simple setup with some logistics pipes, items to keep stocked over here, and this is one where it's a supplier, so I want to continually get items from here, and it's connected to the logistic network that I have. And right here, I have a provider pipe, which will take the items from here because of the supplier pipe for the lava cells. Yay. And eventually it'll go in. So now what I'm waiting for is this battery to be charged up enough for it to... Oh, it's working. Okay, so this might take a while to get lava going through the pipes since it's nice and slow. And so slow that it's non-existent. Okay, might as well do other stuff while we're waiting. We got a bunch of tin. We got a bit of coal dust. And this coal dust is actually going to be very fun to use because I'm planning to make a full set of body armor. It's simple armor really, but I think it's going to be fun. What we're going to also need is energy crystals. If you actually figured out what I'm talking about before I do, congratulations, that makes both of us. Some nanosuit armor. Basically, every single piece of it requires carbon plates and energy crystals. I'm not going to make the helmet because I have a fancy set of eyewear here. Don't I look good? Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of diamonds. Diamonds will require a girl's best friend. So you have to steal the girl's best friend from herself. Other than that skullduggery or whatever it is, let's get this stuff over here. Convert it into a singular diamond. And go way over here and check what stuff we have for the taking. We got our iron, which is probably a bad idea seeing as I don't have any body armor right now. Also, I have quite a few of those carbon plates already. So, I guess the first thing I'm going to craft is the body armor. We also got 3 of these. And probably best to throw in these so that I can get the rest of it. Ooh, lots of that. And I think having that is actually enough to get going. Got enough industrial craft stuff so that it will be good enough. We can pull some more tin ore to macerate while we are doing stuff. I actually need to make another macerator because, huzzah, I accidentally broke it, which is not very fun. Okay, got that. 4 diamonds, check. Lots of redstone. I think it's redstone. And I will need 3 energy crystals. And here, and here, and energy crystals. Too bad they don't stack. That's a shame. Okay, now going way over here, slowly but surely. We got 6 of these. What are these, you might ask? Carbon plates. Awesome, isn't it? And we also got some more of this, so we're gonna have to convert into raw mesh and then get 1 more of these. Throw it into the compressor. Wait for it to painfully compress. I'm so excited. And I can't just hide it. Da 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 da. I am forgetting the lyrics. Woo! Okay, now that that is done, we can attach it, get the right button, attach them all into one single setup of pure awesomeness to get a nano suit body armor. Now, from what I understand, it probably won't protect squat. I'm not actually sure how all this works, so I'm just gonna plug it in, and it can't be charged there. Plug it in. Okay, it needs an MFE to actually charge the bloody thing. And let's see, do you have enough energy? Probably. So let's run this and try to get some lava right here. Probably would be a good thing if I could see lava coming through here. Quick, up, up, up. And actually, let's check our pipes. Looking at our pipes way in the distance, obviously the person at 240p cannot see. There's a bit of lava going through it. It's going to be slow as heck. So let's go back. And we see that we have one single source block. Now, put this to 1 second interval. And it's not getting the lava source. Huh. Come on. Get it. Get it. Right click. Right click. There's some sort of issue that I am probably overthinking. Overthinking is one way to say it. Okay. So put this back on. Right click. Why right click? Maybe there's something up. Okay, let's test by taking this and taking this. I can right click, so why can't you? Probably has to do with the grate being so close or something. That's unfortunate because I don't have much of a place to put it. Let's experiment a bit. Okay, it looks like this setup seems to work a bit better, so put this down, set it to obvious 1 increments, and actually move our logistical network slightly over here, and then it should work that way. Gonna have to get a few more pipes over here, get over here, and cover it with glass eventually, because frankly, this stuff is ugly, Jim. What you talking about, Sonny Jim? Why don't you like the possum? I don't like the possum, Mom. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Shows that talking to people that you cannot see is not necessarily the best way to remain sane. So, with that said, I'm going to stop talking. Makes a pretty boring episode, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see. Does it work? Can you take? Good. It takes. So let's restart this so that it's nice and lava-y. Restart this so that it starts taking cells. And is it because it cannot sense the pulse or something? That's just not natural. Come on. You worked in my test world. Why aren't you working? Oh my gosh. That was wonderful. Okay. What did we learn there, Wei? Other than the fact that this keeps on ticking? Apparently this is a Timex. That's very helpful. No, we learned that you are stupid. So, let's get this very useful obsidian and stuff out of the way. Okay. It looks like, looks like the lever works with it. Yes, I cheated myself in a lever. Deal with it. Lever seems to work, but from what I understand, the timer doesn't work. So putting in the timer, we don't get anything. Not sure why that is. Maybe if we move the timer back here and get some redstone, which we actually have. Redstone here. And for some reason the timer does not work. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the fact that it is in another... No, it's in the same chunk, so it's not one of those stupid issues. Maybe I need to put the timer there. Maybe I need to put it somewhere else, but it's not working. This is frustrating. And it's such a good looking setup too. Better. Okay, so if it doesn't seem to want to work with that, it might be a good thing to turn this off. Oops, that's why. If it doesn't work with that, then how do I get it working? I could use a NOT gate. That might work. But if there was some way to elongate the pulse, maybe with a repeater. Obligatory repeater. Obligatory timer. Let's put it at nice long pulses. And we're not getting anything, are we? Might help if we had a bit more lava. So check. No. So that works. But the timer doesn't. What the heck? Now, I tested with a lever and a repeater and it doesn't seem to work, so maybe having both this and this on will work. So testing, checking, lava. Yep, good. And check. No. What the heck is wrong? For some reason the deployer does not like deploying when it is right there connected to a repeater or anything that is not a direct connection with a lever. Trying just lever with wire, it works. Why is that? Now I gotta test with this. No, it doesn't. What the heck is wrong with this system? Maybe if I use a NOT gate it might help. Oops, might be a good thing to add these in. And it looks like it's working. Finally, just need to set it to a proper interval. So like this. 1. Obviously, there's some sort of special amount. Probably 2 seconds is the magic amount. But what's important is the fact that it is taking all of the lava that's in here, which you might not be able to see. But every 2 seconds, perfect. Might be some way to improve this design so that it, well, doesn't look like a piece of junk, for 1. And 2, we'd be able to actually see the stuff. So maybe I'll just change all of this to glass and see how that works. Now tell me that this isn't the most impressive machine you've ever laid your eyes upon. Please don't answer that because I know what you're gonna say. Okay, we can throw like a lot of these lava cells in to generate energy, and we already see that we pretty much have our maximum allotment that we can have in that. So we can probably just charge our energy crystals into our full awesomeness. That's gonna take a long time. But we are getting quite a few lava cells. So, more than worth it. And I don't think that the lake down there is going to drain anytime soon. By the way, breaking the glass would be a terrible, terrible, terrible idea to do. I don't recommend it, okay? Let's just leave it at that. And then continue with our show. There, and there. Everything's off. And there we go. Now, we do have a lot more coal dust at our disposal, so we can craft some more of this carbon plates or whatever, raw carbon mesh. So half of you go here, the rest of you go here. Check energy levels, everything seems to be good. Charge this also. Now, why are you like that? You didn't see anything. Now, let's see what's the next thing that we can do industrial craft wise. We can make the compressor. We already have that. Some of these mass fabricator. I think the recycler is probably something that we will be more wanting. So I think just taking one of the compressors that we have right now, deconstructing it, and then turning it into one of the handy dandy other devices will probably be much more efficient. Now, where is that freaking wrench? Ah, it's way back there. And yes, I have noticed that there is almost no room whatsoever for stuff on the toolbar. It's just no fair. Take you. And let's see, I need refined iron, which I probably have somewhere, like right here. Refined iron, 3 pieces of dirt, glowstone, dust, and a little piece of dignity, which is long forgotten. Their final part of the puzzle. Bring this up. 1, 2, 3. Here, and recycler. That seems good. Plonk down recycler, and we have a bunch of stuff to recycle. What would probably be a very good idea is to hook this up to another logistical network so that it can continually recycle, and get a lot of scrap. Wisp! What type of wisp are you? Come back. Ah. It's the husk wisp. I'm not a big fan of that type of wisp. Doesn't leave anything special. Anyways, let's see. We'll have a lot of stuff, and I can't even distinguish from the two. I think fancy pants would be a good idea also. So let's get that out of the way. Fancy pants, thank you. And then we'll finally want some fancy boots also. But to get that, we'll need a lot more scrap. And there's also one more item that will be needed for this build. I think it's an advanced machine, and it is the mass fabricator. Mass fabricator takes Laptron crystals and a lot of lapis, as well as advanced machine blocks. I'll need some more carbon fibers and advanced alloys to make that. But whatever, let's move on and finally start working on our quarry over there, since I think we finally, hey, daytime, since I think we finally have enough of each and every single thing that we need. Probably good to plug up this hole also, since that would be a bit of a problem if I kind of fell into the void and died. Because, you know, that would kind of ruin my day. I'll need some more copper and stuff, so let's grab that and also get a few logs since I think we'll need that. What's better than one macerator, might you ask? Two macerators. For a limited time, you can do double the effort with half the cost. Now the dual macerators. Good luck. You'll need it. Hooray! Yes, I am crazy. Now shut up. Sorry to bother you guys with more boring mining, but people who use EE usually say that it's unbalanced and whatnot. Sure, that might be true, but it usually only takes place in what people consider the end game. Seeing as I am nowhere near the end game, all of the stuff that I want to make, stuff that I did make in my past EEPower world, is stuff that I cannot afford really, and I can only afford it when I get to the Uber part of the career. So, spelunking in caves is pretty much all I can do right now. Hooray, hurrah! Hey, look, gold! Okay, now I'm gonna be the first to admit that it's been a freaking long time since I've done any of this wiring or the, general frame stuff, so I'm going to try to keep it as relatively simplistic for your sake as well as my own sake, since I am, well, not too sure on everything at all anymore. So I'm going to try to perfect a mobile Mach 3. If it happens to be smaller and faster than my previous mobile quarry, then it will get the designation of Mach 3. If it is not, well then, yeah, hit the road, Jack. Now, I haven't found any sort of way to make this quarry unjammable while still maintaining its small frame, so that's a little unfortunate. I might try experimenting with that a bit off camera, but for now I think that is going to be best left done for the professionals or something. I'm not sure. I'm kind of pulling this stuff out of my ass right now. So, as I always start, we must have our standard 4-way dirigible. Without the wires, it takes the simple frame platform right here, and it's 4x4. Now, I don't have any sort of, I don't know, what is it called? Sanity? Sanity might be the best thing to call it. There we go. So we gotta make sure that we orient the frames correctly. The inner frames have to be oriented so when they're pushed out, they interact with this pillar, each of the pillars, and pulls it in the same direction that it's being pulled out. If you see, when this is triggered, which will be the triggering one, this one will be pushed out, and then it'll drag the rest of the quarry with it. Hey, get back here! Why are you trying to mess up my beautiful landscape and giving me that? Sigh. Going back down. And let's see. The next step is going to be, we're going to need some panels here because usually we have NOT gates there. And it's raining. I guess I'm going to go sleep, but I can't tell whether it's day or not. So if I can go to sleep, I will, and I'll be back if I'm not able to. Yay. Now, I'm going to get it out of my system. Might as well right now. No rain symbol, please. Thankfully, it was raining when nightfall was just falling into Overworld, but right now, yeah, not very fun. Okay, so let's try to figure out what we're going to do. I'm just going to bring these frames over a bit and change that to hover mode since I don't want to impale myself on certain death. Why do you always catch me cheating paper in? Actually, I was actually doing other stuff, like doing a new secret system that I don't want you guys to see quite yet. Because, you know, what with it being a secret and everything. Shh. Now I'm gonna put some battery boxes on just in case, making sure that everything is connected. Now I might be able to get a few solar panels and scavenge it, but currently I do not have much in the way of, fuel, because I seem to be dropping it everywhere. Okay, now let's check my alchemy bag. We got a bunch of coal, so yes, we can make more of that stuff I was complaining about. We can probably do that. Yes, silicon wafers. We'll need more silicon wafers because we'll need more of those blue wafers for solar panels, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Get some solar panels and plop them down temporarily because, frankly, it's annoying me. Okay, you caught me. I kind of yoinked the solar panels from way over there. I just didn't want to wait the extra 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Anyways, now we got this. Even though I can't quite place all of the, what's it called? The wires. Yes, wires. Haha. Even though I can't place the wires just yet, I have a general understanding of where I want each part to be. Now I'll need energy to be able to come out from one of these engines so that I'll be able to, well, power the other engines. It would probably be an ideal situation. And I think I'm going to try to change the design actually. Let's see. From what I understand, if I place, let's see. Okay, this engine that'll go here will pull the thing up. Sorry about the machines going on in the background. I can't control it. Okay, that'll go up. Whereas this one will pull it up. And here. Whoop. Hover mode saved life. And like that. Okay. So the energy will come from right here actually. And that means I can get the wire to come from here or something like that. That seems like it could work. Could work. I might need to add a panel or 3 here, though I have no idea how it will go until I actually start up the system. It is a bit slow to start up, so that's something I can't handle right now. Also, I will need a NOT gate right here. You know, complete the picture. And judging by the look of things, so far it might actually be smaller design than the previous one. If I can manage to keep it in this footprint, it will be good. So this will be the up motors. It's connected directly to this, so it shouldn't ever be out of charge. There will also be these spread out around the place, but that won't be too much of a necessity right now. And we should probably wait for it to charge up. Then again, I can just grab a battery from here. Stay back! I will throw a wrench into your evil purple plans. See what I did there? Anyways, 2 batteries. Slowly but surely get the batteries. Also, I won't need this wrench anymore. You served me well. Go over to our energy reserves way over here and charge up our batteries, since we kind of won't need them. Like that. And like that. Also, grabbing redstone torches would be ideal. got that. And slap these torches down to serve as the NOT gates. They're kind of the most primitive of all of the NOT gates, so I think it should be good. Get over there. Thank you. And we should first test it without these extra gates. Not gates, but you get it. So I should stop correcting myself because I am only making a fool of myself. Which is kind of what I do normally, but that's kind of beside the point. Okay. That's good. It seems like everything might have just enough power. Checking underneath, it looks like everything's all a blue light. So, testing this direction. Check. Testing this direction. Check. This direction. Check. And the final direction. Check. Okay, everything seems to be working so far. And we still got power, so you can continue on. I don't think there will be enough power with these added on. Nope. Not enough, so we should grab a bit more energy. Actually, it might just be enough. That, okay. And you will come from here. So, check. Obviously, that does not like it because there is no battery. Always good to have a sufficient charge when testing systems. Check. Okay, that works. Okay, we can bring a wire up this way since it's not going to be constrained as much as the other system. Now let's check here. So far it's a 4 footprint, but that will have to change eventually as I add the bore head and etc. So let's see, where can we put the other one? Well, if we think of the NOT gate right there, can put that and that down, but it's not going to get any sort of energy as it stands right now. We can then put 1, 2, 3 of those cables, the jacketed blue electric cables, to attach it. And this, not that way, good. That'll be downwards. That's also downwards. And I'm not sure if you require this, but I'm going to say you require it anyways. There. Okay, that's good. It will need frames, so we should slap those on. But wait, is there a better way to do this? That might actually be it. Wow. So if we actually, instead of doing that, we bring it down like this, might not require as much of an alteration. So engine here, engine here, going up here to take these here. It will still need a bit of obfuscation, though I am the obfuscation master. Down, good. This will need to be oriented the other way, and I hope I'm not running out of electricity. That would be bad if I did, which isn't good, by the way. So that seems good. That means I would just need a frame here and those cable stuff there. Let's see. Where can I have the wire? I can't build past that point because I want it to be a smaller footprint. As it stands right now, I think this frame setup is probably the best. So let's connect it with battery stuff. I think we'll need to make some blue alloy materials. Hey, wait, I already have this. What are you doing? Blue alloy, jacketed cables, simply by doing this. And up and up and up and away. And bring this here. Connected. Good. Battery charging up slowly, surely. Looking. You still got charge from here. So we can see that. Hooray, hooray, we got stuff. Now I could. That could work. Like that. And like that. I could have the cable coming down here instead. So let's test it. Yes, it works! It works, it works, everything is working 100% correctly. All directions are working, and we got a 5x5x4 dirigible. Wow. And we don't need extra frames. The only thing that we'll need to do is put frames on this top layer. And then put a bunch of these solar panels. Wait, we still have to do the wires though. That's going to feature a bit of a challenge. Let's see. If we put that there, and this here. Okay, now which way did I want the computer? I did map it out. I want it to be positive X direction. I want it so that it's facing... Let's see, this is the positive Z direction, and that's the positive X, so I'll want the computer to be facing here. So I'll need to get some way to get a cable down running on the ground. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I can worry about that later when I am doing all the wiring hubbub. For now, let's just wait for this stuff to charge and also make some block breakers. I was having a bit of an issue with block breakers earlier. Them being freaking retarded would be one way to characterize it. Basically, what was happening was that I didn't know that these... Well, I didn't remember that these BuildCraft automatic crafting pipes were retarded, so I tried putting a chest behind the block breaker one with typical results in the fact that it didn't do squat. I've got a lot of stuff here that didn't get crafted because it decided that, hey, you wanted the stupid iron pickaxes too bloody bad. So I am iron pickaxesless, so I will probably have to create them manually. I am horrible at the English today. But that will be a simple matter of getting a bunch of this stupid cobble in here. Right here. There and there. Exactly the amount we'll need. 10 of that. 10 of that. And then we'll need a bunch of the iron pickaxes that it decided to leave at the curb. Here we go. Ah, darn. Some of it fell. Shame. Shame, shame. That. What do I want to take? I don't know. Don't want you. This I'll take. This I'll return back. There. Ha! And it's a used pickaxe? Dang it. Dang it. Why you like that, pickaxe? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And we got 10, so I guess we can throw this broken pickaxe away. Or we can probably heal it up somehow. You know, why didn't you think of this earlier? You could have saved a bit of iron. Wait. You are one stupid idiot. So, ascend very slowly. Go up here. And check. We got a good footprint. Probably will be able to find a way to get the wires done. But for now, I think we should scope out the area that our block breakers will go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you know, it's going to be a 5x5 footprint. So we should put everything accordingly. These are the 4 corners of our area. Blah. Give me back. Thank you. 4 corners. Simple. It's all aligned. Now put the block breakers arbitrarily in line. Excuse me. And then whittle them all to face down. Blah, blah, blah. Good. Now we should probably put this in for repairal and everything. Now how I made this compact is I put the frames on the block breakers directly instead of... No, that's not how I made it compact. I made it compact somewhere else. I put the frames, the tubes here, and then I let the tubes connect that way. So I'll assume that the tubes are down, though I might actually have a few tubes right now. Yes, I do. We can probably make you into a few redstone tubes. I think about yay will be a good amount. So redstone tubes all connected right here. And we'll want it to go back way over here. And we'll have a chest here. I just don't think I'll have the filter on as of yet, but the filter is a very easy addition to make after we got everything else done. Now let's see, where can we put the rest of the stuff. We'll need obviously the monitor somewhere here. Now this is ridiculous. Okay, monitor will go here, central processing unit will go here, back pane, because it is a pain in the butt, will go here, and we'll thus need another frame somewhere close by, maybe on top actually. Ah, stop being annoying. Let's assume that it's connected, and also we'll need to have the central processing unit connected. Then we'll have the boot drive here, or the I/O expander, and we'll need a chest here, chest there, and let's put a dummy chest right now. Okay, this would be a lot easier if I could actually, visualize everything. So if we manage to get all of the wiring and stuff in this footprint, it'll be a-okay. Now we need to get all the wiring in that footprint to be a-okay, so let's look at all of the wiring that we will need. It shouldn't go past this. Actually, it might be able to snake down this way. If it snakes down and everything connected, we can go bring it right over here and it will go right there. That's probably a good place for it. So the expander can go here or here, it doesn't really matter. And let's see, cover there. The wire will be here. And this is probably something that would be best done with wires. And I should probably test and check how long my time is, for one, and two, see if all of it is still connected, because some stuff might have become disconnected. So, like that, see? I guess those frames were kind of important, don't you think? I've been framed! There we go, so those frames are connecting everything together. Kinda necessary, I guess. At least this part is connected, so if we temporarily go like that, it won't be like that in the future, don't worry. Bring it like that, and slowly pickaxe our way to greatness. And it is still needed. Stupid thing. Oh, that's kinda needed also. Oops. Okay. Going up to oblivion and beyond. Some sort of good quote there, I don't know. It's inspiring. Be inspired. You are inspired right now. Go team. Well, I kind of held on to your attention a little too long. I know as a fellow internet dweller that you probably want to do more, impressive things than watching me rabble about useless stuff all day long. But a bit more rabble, it looks like, judging by how it is right now, I might be able to get it into a 9 high setup. 9 high or even lower, that is going to be something that I have to tell you later. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to more episodes. Of course, my jetpack had to die on me, but thankfully it didn't happen when I was way up in the sky. Because frankly, that kind of would be embarrassing if I died right there due to my own indiscretion. Way of Time, signing off. Have a wonderful day.